Hi, this is Ron Janish, going to show you how to find the best currency to trade. Real easy. Just go to a website called newlazy.com, Newlazy.com, and click right over here, our nearly better than Bitcoin investment project. So let's take a look at this. And now on a daily basis, whenever the market is open, this gets updated. Okay. So let's go back in time to it started went around when it started around. Here's June 18th. Okay. Now here's the theory behind how to find the best currency to invest in. The theory is that most currencies are seen in pairs. In other words, the Australian dollar versus the U.S. dollar, the euro versus the U.S. dollar, whatever that pair may be. And it is well known that there are a few major currencies, and what the New Lazy trading project focuses on is on the major currencies. So if you're into the Polish whatever or the Turkish currency, it's probably not going to be covered here, but you'll still have the best of the most liquid currencies here. So here's what happens. On a daily basis, Lazy Leo posts one of these charts here, one of these things, okay? And what this shows you, for example, on the 17th of June, shows you that he was long. Let's see, what was he into? He was right here. It says minus 10 on AUD USD, which simply means he was long the US dollar and short the Australian dollar. So at that point in time, he thought Australian dollars would be worth less than US dollars in the future. And the future was the next day, for example. And on the next day, he got out of that position. And you can see here it says unrealized P&L. That means, and over here is a zero. That means he got out of it. And so it went from 82 bucks to 113. Not much money. However, note that the amount of margin being used is absolutely minimal. It's roughly about 2 to 1. Here's how I get to that number. The account that he's showing here has about $10,000 in it. He uses typically less than 10% of that. And if Thinkorswim says, hey dude, you've got to have 20 to 1 for the buying power you have, then he's only really using 2 to 1 margin. If he's only using 10% of the money or so, or even less. Okay, so it's quite interesting. Now, here's how you find the best currency to trade. Notice on here, there are 3 positions with NZD, which is the New Zealand dollar in it. And so, long the Australian dollar, short the New Zealand dollar is minus. So in other words, he likes the idea of being long the Australian dollar and short the Australian dollar. And so there's a minus on here, long the New Zealand dollar, short the British pound. There's a plus here, so it's long the New Zealand dollar, short the US dollar. Note that there are 3 that are saying, hey, New Zealand dollar going up. And if we look at what happened over time, it's June 18th, and we go to over here, we can see that those positions did rather well. Okay, this is about a week or 2 later. Okay. All right, see this is up to 133, this one was up to 82, and this one was up to 40. So the New Zealand dollar was the hottest currency, or one of the hottest currencies of that time period that went up. Now, if you go on here and you look at the video number 1, you'll see it was made right around the time of the 18th of June and explained that concept. Now, a video that was made at a later time period was one concerning the yen. After the New Zealand dollar was no longer the favorite, it kind of went through, maybe a little of this, maybe a little of that. See over here on the 28th, notice that there's only one position in the New Zealand dollar, and no, there's two. Well, over here we get 1, 2, oh, we get 0 here, so we only have 1 here. Oh, there's none. Huh. Okay, we look at 0. My bad. Okay, so the end of June, we're no more New Zealand dollar. But what's it switching to? Looks like it's starting to switch to the Japanese yen. But this is one direction, this one's in another direction. So don't really know yet. Let's keep an eye on this. So here we go. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same direction, all effectively positive the Japanese yen. When you have AUD JPY and a -10, that's actually positive for the yen. So you have 4 that say, hey, the yen is going up and it's going to be the strongest. So this is the 2nd of July time. So today is the 12th, for example. And so right around that time period, video number 2 was made. Okay. And you can see where we are today, still pretty strong. Look at what's happened with the trades in the Japanese yen. Okay. So the way you find it is you simply go to Lazy Leo's trading page at newlazy.com, and you look for when there are 3 positions going in the same direction. Simple as that. 3 positions in the same currency. Okay, so right now it's Japanese yen is favored to the upside before New Zealand dollar was favored to the upside. Simple as that. Now sometimes you have to have patience, because you can see Lazy Leo here, he sometimes his account goes up fast and sometimes it just kind of goes sideways. Okay, so today being the 12th of July, by the end of this month, we should see what happened with the Japanese yen, how well that did. Anyway, now you know how to find the best currency to trade. Go to newlazy.com and see what my buddy Lazy Leo is up to.